What's up guys, MrBayeasy here, and today we're going to be doing some more All For You. Today actually doing the very last girl in this game, gross, in the demo. So we're doing Benni today, again, gross, we're doing that, we're doing the fruit chick. But either way, this will be the shortest one yet, because we've already done the very small, minute ones. Remember, basically, throughout this entire thing, aside from Sydney, who was the very first playthrough, these are all jumping right to the action, okay? So if you want to see the original, make sure you click the link in the description or in the little pop-out eye in the top right-hand corner in the cards, because that's where the full game lies, okay? So you want to look at the playlist. If you want to see the full demo so far, I did that with Sydney. Everybody else, I'm just jumping to their respective parts in the story. So that's what we're going to be doing today for Benni, and we're not even going to worry about any of the other choices because we've already gone through all of them over the course of Latifah, Jessica, and Kayla. So with that being said, we're going to jump right into it. Hopefully you guys enjoy.
Look over here!
Okay, so we're here finally on Benni. And yeah, I can't say that I'm relatively excited, but I'm interested to see where this will go, you know what I'm saying? I'm interested to see what her route's gonna be like. Maybe it'll be the most interesting of all, and I'm just, you know, judging too quick, you know what I'm saying? So let's check it out.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Peeking over the shoulders of the crowd, I could barely see a pair of girls at the front of the gate. One was very pretty with an outfit that almost screamed rich girl, while the other had a high-tech camera and clothes that were littered in cute food icons. From the look of it, this entire situation was just a fashion photo shoot. Why it was being held up against the school gates, I would never know, but I had to somehow get around it in order to get to the office. You gotta be kidding me.
Are you done yet? We have to head over to the next area. Just a minute, I'm almost done. Hold still.
And I'm just now realizing how unbelievably, like, ridiculous that is, because they said that they were there since, like, 6 or something. Who knows what time it is now? I'm assuming, like, 7:38. That's when, like, some schools start, right? That's when schools around here started. So, they're still not done? They're gonna move to the next area? Are you kidding me? After a few more clicks, the girl with the camera looked down at the screen of it and examined her work. I tapped my foot, hoping this would be done soon.
What is going on here?
Alright, Kayla, I remember, hey, you know, I liked your route. As if the voice had magical powers, everyone's head turned to see a girl staring hard at the working pair with their arms crossed.
Good morning to you too, Lady Killjoy.
Look, I know you both need to do your photo shoots for your portfolios, but can't you take it somewhere that won't blot traffic?
We've been here since 6 a.m. though. We didn't know it would take this long.
Yeah, right, how do you not get the right shot since 6 a.m.? Like, that many hours? You must suck.
Nevertheless,
seriously.
Can you please take this somewhere else now? I'm sure everyone here wants to get inside and not stand around in the blazing heat.
Without another word, the pair nodded in acknowledgement, and quickly packed their things before heading away from the gate. Obediently, some in the crowd followed them, wanting to watch more of the shoot. Okay. The girl who commanded them to leave vanished as well, most likely blending in with the crowd that was going inside or off somewhere else to right some other wrong on school grounds. Okay, great. So that's basically it. I think that's the only that's all we see until she asks us about the game.
Ooh, what's that?
Okay, so she's interested, but and we're gonna tell you. You know, the one thing we didn't do is say hide your waifus. The whole time we've been telling the truth. So maybe we should try that. I don't know. I don't feel like it's gonna be too different. You know what I'm saying? Let's check it out. I jumped up, startled from the voice behind my ear. I quickly looked back to see the photography girl with her hands held in front of her defensively.
Oops, I'm sorry, didn't mean to scare you.
Oh god.
Benni, what are you doing?
It's getting hot in here.
Ew. I don't know why, but I never really paid I did comment on that sentence, but I really listened to every word she just said, and I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of gross.
So, what are you playing?
Crap, it was today my social death day after all. I'm playing a dating sim. It's called Cherry Blossoms.
Never heard of it, but the art looks really retro.
Right. Oh, that's right. You're the one that made that comment, and she agreed. Oh, okay. Maybe it's not too bad. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see.
Oh, right. And then she was in. Okay. You know what? Maybe it's not terrible. You know, maybe we have some common ground here. All right. So we finally get to go to the photo room. After all this time, we get to see what Benni has been up to. I wonder if it's like, what it was, like a red room or a dark room or something like that, like whatever you, like the old school pictures to make them develop, you know what I mean? I think it's called a red room. I decided to change I decided a change of space was needed. I made my way to an empty art room and sat at one of the tables before getting out my portable game console to play a dating sim on it. Oh my god. This is the first time we did that. It wasn't exactly high quality, but it was a fun pixel dating sim that I pulled out whenever I was bored. The new space provided a nice, comforting feel as I opened it and started going through the story. I got pretty far in before I was startled by a tap on my shoulder. When I turned my head, I saw a girl beaming down at me. Oh, at least she followed her advice. Kayla's advice, you know? Oh, again with that stance, always with the legs open. Huh? Hello?
Hi, you're Riley, right? The new kid?
At least you remember my name. Yeah, it's me. What's up?
Hi, Riley. I'm Benny. Sorry if I startled you. I didn't mean to interrupt your game, but I need your spot for a second.
Bitch, there are like 80 desks in here that are untaken. Don't even bullshit me. You want to sit next to me? My spot? I looked around the entirely empty room and then back to her curiously. There were certainly a good amount of spots for whatever she needed. Why did she need my spot in particular? Benny giggled a bit before gesturing to my table and the window I sat beside.
It's just that you're sitting in a perfect bit of sunlight. Everywhere else casts too many contrasting shadows.
Oh dear God. Could you imagine this girl trying to decorate her apartment? I would need to leave. Like, I would be like, if she was my girl, I'd be, all right, babe, you do you. I'm gonna go out for like 2 days while you just like do all this stuff, because she would be back and forth with everything. Huh?
Oh, guess you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm so used to everybody knowing about my hobby.
I looked down at the camera around her neck. Yeah, it's pretty fucking obvious. She's been wearing it all day. Oh, photography?
Yes, you're pretty sharp. Hey, maybe you can help me.
Okay, I'm pretty sharp. Do you want to photograph me or something? Possibly without my trousers?
Not unless I can cover you in chocolate and whipped cream. Okay, hurry up and help me put this cloth on the table.
Oh God! What? I mean, is that an option? You know, or is that on the table here? I saved my game, tucked it away in my pocket, got up, and helped get a pristine white cloth onto the table I'd been sitting at. I then watched as she rushed to a small cabinet and took out an almost realistic Sunday statue and placed it on the cloth.
Okay, the photo theme today is dessert with soft colors. I need to get these set up before lunch is over.
Oh, I mean, can we just real quick just replace that cherry with my loggers? Just like freaking plop it on there. Oh God, that actually does look quite good. I can't believe that's fake. It's not a bad picture. I can dig it, man. The little swirl is a little strange. Got a little pigtail there. Got it. We spent about 15 minutes setting up the table, futzing with the way things were set. See? I also did my best to help her find the perfect angle to set up her elbows and camera.
Perfect. Just in time.
It took the whole time to get that. No wonder it took a couple hours for you to take that one gate picture. It took her 15 minutes just to set up this picture of this, man. Seeing how pleased her smile was made me feel pretty good about helping her out. I stuck around to watch her take the pictures, and she explained all the technical stuff behind photography. She made it sound really interesting, and before I knew it, the sun had set itself into the afternoon.
I should get you to help me more often. These photos are going to look amazing. I'll give some copies to you when I finish developing them. Okay?
Sure. See, I'm as uninterested as Riley is.
Thanks again.
Oh, you're welcome. After helping her clean up, I walked with her through the halls before we went our separate ways. I might not have been able to move forward with my dating sim, but the photography stuff was still educational. I felt a little smarter from the Really? Come on, man. Alright, once again, at the presentation selection thing, my gaze wandered to Benni. She had an impeccable eye for art and photography, so maybe she had really interesting ideas to do for the final project. That's it? Okay, we had to make a choice, fate and whatnot, and we're gonna jump right to the next section.
Look over here!
And we're back, and now she's gonna psychically know who we are, or at least know that she thinks she knows us from before, so here we go.
Okay.
Alright. As I stared through the crowd, the photographer lifted her head from her camera screen and locked eyes with me, a look of recognition slowly painting over her expression.
Benni, are you ready for the next shot?
Bitch, hold on, she's admiring me.
Huh? Sure, in a minute. Hold on.
Benni lowered her camera, letting it hang on its strap, before she walked over in my direction, pointing at me.
Hey! You there!
Oh God. The crowd around me parted like the Red Sea before I could even blink, putting me in full view of Benni and the model. I suddenly became confused at the attention. Huh, me?
Yeah. Can I take your picture, please?
Oh, you really enjoyed that experience, didn't you? I couldn't help but raise my eyebrow at the question. Damn, she's so pissed. She's so pissed. She's like, I'm the one with the fashionable dress here. She wanted a picture of me. The model crossed her arms and leaned on her hip, confused as well.
What the? Why do you want a picture of another person?
Oh, she's cheating on you, girl.
I don't know. Sorry, but can I please?
Don't even ask her permission. Just trust. I got this, okay? I'll pull my pants really tight around my waist so you can get a nice little bulge there. The confusion in my head intensified as I listened to her question. Why would she want a picture of me? She seemed adamant on getting it, placing a hand on her camera in preparation for my answer. The model turned to look at me, letting her gaze run up and down my body.
Who are you?
I'm the one stealing your camera, bitch. Oh, I'm Riley. I'm new here. Oh, we're bossing it out. Something in Benny's eyes seemed to glimmer as she stared and listened to my reply, almost in recognition. I looked back to Benny as she straightened up and tilted her head.
Riley?
Oh, wait. Okay, I was gonna say. I'm getting shocked for no fucking... I just said my name, okay? I was literally like, no way, you literally guessed my name. Like, of all the psychic girls, you're the most psychic. Okay, so we walked into the classroom yet again, spotting her from across the room. Benny, seated at the back by the window, seemed to almost stand from her seat, but managed to stop herself. She gripped... Damn, she's really excited. She gripped the camera still around her neck and pinned her gaze on me in some desperation. I nodded to her with a small smile, letting her silently know that I could see her. As I did, she shook her head and looked down at her lap, furrowing her eyebrow. What, she's all pissed and shit? What, are you upset you're getting all... I won't go there. What was up with her? Come on, man. It's natural. You know, the natural attraction. You don't fight it. I took a breath nonetheless and introduced myself. My name is bitch-ass Riley once again. Alright, so we are now in the hallway after class. Despite this, I continued on. I barely had time to close my eyes as random flashes of light sparked through the already bright hall, blinding me temporarily. Bitch! What the?
Miss Fish, please put that camera away.
Fish? Fish? Oh. I rubbed my eyes and regained my focus to see Benny apologizing silently to the teacher who scolded her before looking at the camera. Her gaze was intense at the screen of her camera, but she could only grit her teeth and cap the lens of it before letting it hang down on its lanyard. Benny quickly gazed at me for a moment before rushing off down the hall, assumedly towards her class. What the heck was that about? Alright, this time we're hiding the waifus, you know what I'm saying? I just want to see what happens. It's this really cool action game called... Crap, what should I say?
It's Battlemech Warfare, then you can take my spot as Latifah's support tonight.
You really hate being the healer, don't you?
Sydney, you traitor!
She just wants to play with her bean, don't be upset.
What? There's a visual novel I want to check out.
Oh, see, this is why I like this girl. Wait, Sydney knew about visual novels? She even wants to check one out? Oh, maybe we can check each other out. Who knows, man? Check each other out while playing the visual novel, you know, wouldn't that be something? Really? Which one?
Huh? You know about visual novels? I thought it was a weird niche game thing that only nerds knew about.
Oh my god.
Well, being a nerd has its perks, Latifah, like reading a good story in video game form.
Whatever you say, Nini.
Oh, Nini. What kind of fucking name?
Have you heard of cherry blossoms?
Oh my god. Might as well come clean now. Yeah, actually, I've actually been playing through it.
Really? I wanted to play that one, but it isn't in English yet. Do you know Japanese?
Oh, well, that was less climactic than I thought.
Ooh, what's that?
Okay, so we're now back in the Benny realm. Ugh! I jumped up, startled from the voice behind my ear. I quickly looked back to see the photography girl with her hands held in front of her defensively.
Oops, sorry, didn't mean to scare you.
Because I like to...
And just because...
Okay. God damn it.
So, you're playing a dating sim?
Oh, so you know. Okay, that was not a surprise, but whatever. How did she guess? I mean, she could have looked at the damn screen, probably. Jessica raised an eyebrow at me, causing me to grimace in reply.
There's no need to press the question if Riley doesn't want to answer.
Oh, right, because we hit our waifus the first time. It's fine. It's a dating sim called Cherry Blossoms.
Never heard of it, but the art looks really retro.
That's it?
Really?
Okay.
Let me see.
Great. Now you're interested. Okay, so let's skip.
Yeah.
Howdy.
Let's see. Is any of this different?
Whatever.
That's
What?
so weird.
Whatever.
Nope.
Well,
All right.
Nope. Okay. Okay, so we're now at the spot where class starts and then the note slides over. Each one was kind of unique. You know, from Latifah, the note was crumpled. From Jessica, the note had some perfume on it. From Sydney, it was just neatly folded, I'm pretty sure. From Kayla, I think it was like, it's just normal paper. I don't think it was anything special. What's this one? Before I could think further, a piece of paper silently skidded across the top of my desk, into my view. It was folded up and had a nice pink bow wrapped on it. Oh my gosh. Was it supposed to be a present? Looking around, no one seemed to be interested in what was going on with me, so I couldn't tell who sent it and how. Still, I was too curious for my own good. I unfolded the piece of paper, unsure of what to expect. Mind meeting me in the photography room at lunch? Oh, should I bring this bow, or are we gonna do some weird shit with it? Something sent a nervous shiver down my spine. Who was asking to help them out? Why did they want to meet me in the photography room? She didn't ask for help, did she?
Riley?
Bitch, you're interrupting my note reading. No, I was just getting a chub. Entering in, no one was there. I was beginning to wonder if the meetup was entirely a prank. Haha, let's prank the new kid. Why not, right? It was funny if you thought about it, but I had other things to do. As I turned around, however, I managed to bump into someone. Oh, oof!
Oh, sorry about that.
I did not mean to bump right into your boobus. Huh, you? Stumbling a bit before me with a nervous smile on her face was Benni, the photographer I noticed that morning. She regained her balance and brushed the wrinkles out of her outfit. What the fuck? Before grinning up at me like nothing happened.
Hiya.
Oh, dear God. Hi, were you the one who sent me that note?
I'm actually very happy you came. I need your help with something.
God, that perkiness, dear. I mean, I'm cool, with really energetic, you know what I'm saying? But dear God. Huh? I looked down at the camera around her neck. Oh, photography?
Yes, I had a feeling you were sharp. Come on.
This girl's making some statements. Damn, we're jumping right to it. I eventually managed to help set a pristine white cloth onto one of the tables. I then watched as she rushed to a small cabinet and took out an almost realistic Sunday statue and placed it on the cloth. We spent about 15 minutes setting up the table, futzing with the way things were set. I also did my best to help her find the perfect angle to set up her elbows and camera.
Perfect. Just in time, too.
Okay. Seeing how pleased her smile was made me feel pretty good about helping her out. I stuck around to watch her take the pictures, and she explained all the technical stuff and whatnot. However, I still wanted to know why she asked me specifically to help her. Say,
Huh? Oh, you can call me Benni.
Okay. Alright, Benni, I have to ask, why did you ask me specifically to help you with this? Benni stared at me for a moment, unsure of how to respond, before curling one of her bangs around her finger in nervousness. What? What was she nervous about? What was she nervous about, indeed?
Well, this may sound kind of stupid, but I felt somewhere in my gut that you would be able to help me, you know?
I think I know where you're going with this, Benni. You need help. I'm the person to go to. Don't worry, you chose right. Huh?
Yeah, like, I felt like I could trust you to come and help, and you did. So yeah, weird, right?
Without even letting me respond, Benni held out her hand to me and shut her eyes tightly, her face blushing an almost adorable shade of pink.
I'm sorry if I seem awkward. However, I want to thank you so much for helping me, and I hope I can rely on you in the future.
Dear God, this girl is really like I think she's laying it on pretty thick there, man. You know, I feel like this is the most I don't even know what to call it. Something like, I don't know if it's sexually awkward. It doesn't feel like it. It's like, I don't know, romantically awkward. I think that's probably the better word. I feel like that's definitely what this engagement feels like. But all the other ones were either not romantic, somewhat romantic, and then this one's like over the top, like holy shit, you know what I'm saying? I was stunned, yet I was almost flattered by Benni's sincere words. Without thinking on it, I decided to take her hand and shake it, causing her to look up at me in shock. Well, you're welcome for helping. Wait, what? It was my pleasure. The blush that appeared on her face was almost too adorable for words. How was someone able to accomplish that? After a small breath, she gave me a big grin and nodded, hugging my hand between hers in an ecstatic handshake.
Thank you! You've really made my day.
Well, I'm glad. After helping her clean up, I walked with her through the halls before we went on our separate ways. That's definitely like, I feel like that was one of the moments, okay, where it's like, you know that you're both interested in each other, you know what I'm saying? That was one of those moments, you know, it's like, you gotta ask her out soon before someone else does. It's one of those things, you know, I felt like That was the feeling I was getting, you know what I mean? Alright, so let's see how she reacts, because she's been all hot and heavy this whole time. So we're now at the moment where we can select who we want to, you know, pick, but obviously we're not going to get to, but we're there. My gaze wandered to Benni. She had an impeccable eye for art and photography, so maybe she had really interesting ideas to do for the final project. Benni stared back at me, gripping her camera tightly with a smile. Was she hoping that I would choose her? Oh, she wants to take more pictures. Alright, well, I mean, that was better than I thought, honestly. So, that was a lot better than I thought. I mean, it was still a little cringe, but you know what? At the same time, I felt like it was pretty sweet at the same time. So, let me know what you thought. Who was your favorite? Now that we've gone through all of them, who was your favorite? You know what I'm saying? I want to know who you enjoyed playing through the most. I don't know, man. I feel like it's really difficult. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and pick two, because I can't pick one. I really liked Sydney's route, and I don't know why. I felt like maybe we just had a real connection with her, you know what I'm saying? And I liked Kayla's route. I thought it was really unique. I thought it was, you know, it was nice, you know what I'm saying? Jessica, it was okay too. I thought I'd like her route a bit better. I wasn't too fond of her route, not for any particular reason. I just thought it wasn't as entertaining as these two. And Benni's, you know what? I gotta say, these two were my favorite. She was the runner-up, you know what I'm saying? That's weird, because I was really dreading playing her route, but I gotta admit, like, I really thought it was nice, it was sweet, and I can't wait to see what all these, you know, routes lead to in the final game. And we have these weird voices at the end, right? So maybe there's some magic involved, I don't know what's gonna happen, but it seems really interesting, talking about tasting people. I mean, it's crazy, man, and I'm excited for when the game comes out, so let me know what your final thoughts are in the comments down below. But until then, make sure you rate the video what you think it deserved, whether it's a like, a dislike. It really doesn't matter to me. If you liked it, like it. If you disliked it, dislike it. It really doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know how you guys enjoyed right off the bat, and it's a great way for you guys to tell me that. Also, the comments really help out as well, because not only do I get to see more definitively what you thought, but I get to comment back to you as well, which you all know I love to do. If you did enjoy, consider sharing the video as well. Really helps out a lot. Honestly, I really appreciate it. Helps the Stage family grow every single time you do so. So if you feel like you can, anyway, Facebook, Twitter, whatever social media, friends, family, work, school, whatever, my brothers, sisters, cousins, uncles, I mean, I don't know, man, whatever you want to do. But if you feel like you can, please do so. It really helps out a lot. And speaking of that, if you want to become a Sage in Training and you haven't already, make sure you subscribe today. This has been MrBayeasy, your favorite Sage, and I'll see you in the next video. I was beginning to wonder if the meetup was entirely a prank. Let's prank the new kid. Why not, right? It was funny if you little bitch.